Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom,
Shalom.
shalom.
Hey, first and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, the Son,
Yahweh,
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 Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakak,
Rakak,
Wadash.
Wadash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Hey, we in the great Northwest,
right.
GMS Northwest, along with GMS Dallas, GMS Arkansas, man. We out here to follow the truth, man,
That's
and
it.
keep pushing this word, keep pushing prophecies, being aware of prophecies, knowing the prophecies when we read them, what's going to happen. And we looking at this this is the Great Northwest, man. They call it the Great Northwest because if you look, you can see merchant ships. This is the harbor,
Mm-hmm.
okay? This is where a lot of money is brought into.
Yeah.
This is one of the more expensive cities in America.
Right.
It's a lot of money when you see right in front of these harbors and these different shoremen that where these dudes make. It's a lot of money along that shoreline, down into the downtown,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
That's
part of
indeed.
prophecy we was just speaking, which we're gonna read, Revelation 18. This right here, man, is finna be done away with, man.
Decimated.
Decimated, man. Many scriptures talk about the destruction of America. Okay? And what you see before you, hey, that's mirth. You know what I'm saying? We finna find out how the hammer is finna be knocked down, man. We about to find out.
Right.
You see?
Right. Where should I start at?
Um,
Revelation 18,
shoot,
7.
yeah. Well, you can start at 7, yeah.
This is Revelation 18 and 7. How much she hath glorified herself
Mm-hmm.
and lived deliciously.
America has lived deliciously, really, off the backs of the Israelites being put
Right.
in slavery.
Right. Right.
Okay, we built this place, man.
Yep.
Jake built what you see before you.
Right.
Okay, blood, sweat of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
Has another nation living on high on what they call high on the hog.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ain't nothing. We was just speaking about that coming up here. Me and the brothers speaking about the credit game and how they got the credit game down lock, and they use credit to pay off credit
Right.
and live good in this place, man. Here
Right.
we is. Curses just on Jake. We in the same place and living the total opposite.
Right. And we look at things as a nation. We don't point to particular individuals. We want our nation, all right, to be under the vibration of righteousness. That's what we look for, man. The elect. Ultimately, it starts with, but you can look to individual Jakes who may have got $1 million or even maybe $1 billion. But overall, our people as a nation, we're through. All right. And this devil has reaped all of the benefits of our labor. That's a curse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's a curse, man. To where ultimately this devil had close to 300 plus years of free labor.
Yeah.
Man,
Do you realize what that entails? If you were able to have a business, all right, that even a whole country,
Yeah. Yeah.
and say that this, because America is the business, and ultimately have over 300 plus years of free labor where you ain't got to pay the people who work for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to re-up on nothing.
You chilling,
That's 100%. That's
Yeah.
1,000% game.
Mm-hmm. All
Right.
game.
right? All right, this is Revelation 18, all right, and 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it says, so much torment and sorrow give her,
Mm-hmm.
for she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen,
Mm-hmm.
and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
And that's them being proud with
Yes.
that statement.
Yeah.
That's a high level of proud. I sit as a queen. But we really know what the word queen means when you go into the etymology, right?
Whore
Right.
links up
Okay.
to it.
A
Yep.
whore.
Yep. You a whore, the great whore, right?
Right, because America is likened unto a she or a whore,
Mm-hmm.
a harlot
A harlot.
who lays with many, lovers, and ultimately they fell in love with her ass. It's like I'm winning with this bitch, but now they're looking up and they're damn, I'm pissing fire. I got a bump here.
Yeah.
Like this bitch, man, I gotta get away from this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But the nations have won, joining themselves to Esau's democracy and taking on his banking. That's a way to commit fornication. Taking on the U.S. dollar,
Mhm.
that's a form of fornication. All right, go ahead.
I
Brother.
got one, Jeremiah 3:1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return into her again? Question. Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Mm.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, yet return again to me, said the Lord Yahweh.
Mm.
You see that? So many lovers, many different doctrines, philosophies. Okay, and when you look, it's if you go right down the spot you see on the camera, there's many different philosophies going on.
Yeah.
You got Moab, you got Ham,
All kind of stuff going on.
you got Ammon,
Elam,
Elam, Esau. You know what I'm saying?
niggers.
Yep.
That's a race of niggas. That's a race of people within themselves.
Yep.
The 2/3. You got all kind of bad spirits flowing around this place, and the more you get in the spirit, and the more you learn, the more you see how out of order this place was. This was a lesson for us as the Israelites to ultimately see what rebellion leads to. You know, we really had to feel the results of sin. We had to partake in the left, all right, in order to fully govern and rule on the right. And this place is getting ready to be destroyed.
Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
And we see all of these things being prepared. Death, all right, with the juicy juice. All right, we're starting to see people just being eliminated, going back to the spirit world. One day he's running a 2-year marathon, and the next day he's just dropping dead of a heart issue. Like you was a whole athlete. Like how, you got regular young Jakes, young people, period, youth, like 6-7-year-old having heart attacks.
Yep.
People are being just the Lord, death. We see famine being prepared. All right, as we're looking at the waters, remember when the vid happened, the ships stopped moving. Those things that we see happening, eventually, they're going to affect your everyday life.
It's no coincidence that they're mass producing all this human meat.
Right.
It's like, what are they producing all this shit for?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Right.
Hey, we're not gonna be able to sit here. You see how the ship coming in right there?
Yeah.
We won't be able to see that no more.
Right.
It's just like we experiencing this right now with our own eyes.
Right. Because
we see a ship merchandise coming in right before us, man.
Because see, what you're looking at is your access to goods. See, as we keep reading here in Revelation 18, people have been able to live on a high horse. You've been able to benefit. You just be a consumer because the dollar is so strong. You've been able to get what you want, live this, glamorous, proud life to where you don't have no recognition of a higher power. The Lord is getting ready to judge this place. Go ahead.
Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and shall lament for her.
And we see these Hamite nations rebelling against Esau, but don't you know Esau, all right, the beast system aids them in certain infrastructure building in their countries. So even these Hamitic nations that are like, we're not taking on your LGBT, XYZ, they in some shape, form, or fashion have committed fornication with her already.
Yeah.
Why do you think Kamala Harris can go to Uganda or Nigeria and have a say? No matter how much shit you talk about, we ain't doing this. How is she there? Because you have partaken of this beast system.
Yeah.
All of the nations. And if you don't accept it, they'll come over there and set up their own leader after taking yours out. He'll die in a plane crash.
It's in the economic Hickman.
Yeah.
Get you out of there.
Yep.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Right, because we talk about Babylon being destroyed. That's going to ruin the whole world. The whole world will be affected by the fall of Babylon the Great. All right? Everything runs through this whore. So when this beast system is broken up and the NWO fails, all right, these nations are going to be like, oh shit, what do we do? What do we do? All right, and the next government that's going to reign on the planet Earth is going to be the tabernacle of David, the throne of David, under who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai.
Con.
Right.
That's the next government, not you Moabites, not you Russians,
Ammon,
Ammon.
Elam,
Yeah,
Ashur.
yeah. None of y'all nations are going to be the next rulers. The next rulers are going to be Israelites. Go ahead.
Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Right. The Lord is getting ready to destroy us. So see, America is Babylon the Great. We're living in Babylon the Great. You had Babel with Nimrod, the Tower of Babel. Then you had the Neo-Babylonian Empire. And in prophecy, you have what is known as Babylon the Great. This is what we're reading about. This is a future prophecy. All right? And we're living in the hub of witchcraft, the mother of all harlots, in our final captivity.
That's right.
That's why we've been awakened, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to deliver us from the hand of our enemies. Ain't that what Luke, the first chapter, said Yahweh Shai was set to do?
70
Right, to deliver us. Get that.
out of the hands of our enemies.
Luke 1 and
1
68.
and 68.
Yep.
70 right now. Luke 1 and 68.
Yep.
Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel.
The Lord God of Israel. And say God so loved the world. What God? The Lord God of Israel.
For he hath visited and redeemed his people. Verse 69, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
There you go. And that's why Herod wanted to kill the Messiah, man. He wanted to murder. He wanted to get him up out of there because that sacrifice sealed our victory.
Upset prophecy.
You know, he tried to upset prophecy, but the Lord's in control. And just like the Lord delivered Yahweh Shai from the hands of Herod so he could fulfill his sacrifice, so is the elect going to be protected. You know, although some of us are going to be beheaded, that's a part of it, but somebody going to be alive too to be delivered, man.
Tell you that in Revelation 15, standing on the sea of glass,
There you go.
harping on the harps. Somebody gonna make it.
Right, and even, yeah, because somebody got to be alive. So if somebody going to be beamed up from the earth into the chariot, that means they're going to have eaten, they're going to have drinking. From the point of now till then, like, you can't just go without.
Yeah.
Like, the Lord going to have to come through for you. And that's the provision that's set for the elect. That's what we have faith in, because the time is coming. We're going to have to separate from America.
Yep.
Fully, because this is how we eat, drink. It's the Lord, but through the system of Babylon.
You gotta come off that titty one way or another.
Yeah.
It's been nurturing us forever.
Right.
Now we
Right.
gotta come back to the
Dry
real
now.
nurturing.
Right.
It's
It's dry.
drying
It's dried up. The breast is dried up.
Try it up.
Bottom, I got one. Isaiah 59:1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither his ear heavy that he cannot hear.
So the Lord hear and see everything. Proverbs 15, chapter 3rd verse. See, he know everything, man. See, his hand is gonna be a long hand that's gonna grab us, man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
His holy arm.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man, when them chariots show up, that beam come down, that's a long arm gonna be grabbing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That horn of salvation.
Yep. And when you go to the Psalms 91 in the blue letter, Psalms 98.
Psalms 98.
Yeah, and then go. We're gonna look up a few words real quick.
Done.
The
Psalms
arm
98.
of the Most High is Yahweh Shai. He's the right hand,
Yep.
Verse 2.
and any king
Verse
had
1.
his right hand.
The hand of the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can break it down.
Yeah, it's basically like his right hand man that
Right.
that moves in his stead, his ambassador.
Secretary.
Yeah.
Secretaries in the ancient world weren't these little weak women. Secretaries were like, that's the most important person to the kingdom you trying to set up. And for the earth, it's Yahweh Shai. That's the Most High's right arm, who he gave authority to.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Psalms 98:1. Oh, sing unto the Lord a new song, for he have done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him the victory.
Now let's look up the word arm. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him the victory. And that's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's how we get the victory. We're not going to get our way out of here by fighting, throwing grenades, getting Tech 9s. You know? Like we literally are at a point where this world is going. They just passed a law in California to where if a child wants to change its sex and the parents was against it, the child has a safe haven to go to, and they'll take the child from the parents.
Yep.
They're giving children rights over their parents.
Legally kidnapping your kids, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Con, when you look up that word, what we were in, arm, it's Zarawai, Hebrew. Arm, forearm, shoulder, strength.
Strength. Go ahead.
Arm, a symbol of strength. Forces, political or military.
Forces, political or military. Don't you know the Most High has a military force, a political force, a government? When you look up that word in the beginning, all right. I forget the Hebrew word. All right.
In the beginning.
In the beginning. Ra'ash. There you go. Ra'ash. Ra'ashya. All right. And the root word is Ra'ash, which means the head, the summit, the top priest, the top political party. Bara'ash. There you go. In the beginnings, the Lord was presenting his son and his forces, man. So that's how the victory is going to come through Yahweh Shai.
A Strong's definition, arm as stretched out, the foreleg, figurative force. Arm, help, mighty, power, shoulder, or strength.
Shoulder.
Okay, now let's go to this lexicon.
Right.
Is he not called the Lord of Hosts?
Host. There you go.
Armies, forces.
Yeah.
Oh, let me look.
That's what's getting ready to. That's what this world is getting ready to meet. All right, because the so-called white man, he got his space military, which is the 6th addition to the the military force of the so-called white man. The 6th addition happens to be the space force. And right now, every time you look in the news, you're seeing something about aliens. You're seeing something about so-called UFOs. They're just trying to control the narrative. But what we know, according to prophecy, is that those chariots would enter into the house of the thief.
Yep.
Right?
Now, when you go into the lexicon, Psalms 98, right? When you go 98, and then like when you're in that lexicon, if you don't know, like when you're going through it, it's a lot of scriptures. If you keep strolling down, it'll give you the basis. You click on that, and it'll send you right to that particular point. You might have to go up and down.
Right.
So that particular word arm in that Psalms 98, it says Yahweh's arm as an instrument of deliverance and judgment. There it is.
Right. How did we get out of Egypt? It was through the who got the credit, the Most High. But how did he do it? He did it through his angel, his representative. When you look it up, the angel that was sent, man, and he's getting ready to be sent. Somebody get Isaiah 31:3. He's getting ready to be sent again to take down this power, this grip you devils got on the planet Earth, man. The same one who put the controller into your hands is going to be the same one to slap it out. Isaac gave you this blessing. All right, but his name means laughter. All right, so who has the last laugh is Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
The Israelites, the elect.
If you can receive that.
You know, the Lord is getting you. This evil place is getting ready to be taken down, man. You have to speak that. We got to speak that more. The Lord is getting ready to destroy this place. This is completely out of order. And when you look at the earth, like this devil really could have chilled out and had a nice little thing going. But he's so greedy and stupid. Look at it.
It's a big ass mountain with windows in it.
I'm out here in Seattle. I'm like, this place is fucking beautiful. This place make you want to hug Edomites.
Yeah. They're friendly. They
friendly little.
They'll hug you back too.
Yeah. They love you. Like it's like
They'll
it's basically trees. Trees do that to people.
Yep.
More trees in any neighborhood promotes peace and happiness. And I'm just talking shit. All right, Esau's gonna be destroyed, but the earth could really be paradise, bro.
Yeah. It was created.
It was created to be paradise.
Good.
When it's all said and done, the heathen gonna be smiling in the kingdom of heaven.
Was that Isaiah Proverbs 29:2?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When the righteous are notorious, people rejoice, but when the wicked
Yeah.
bear fruit, people mourn.
Yeah. People are in mourning, and you look, you got a sun, moon, beaches, trees, water, and everybody's depressed with all of these things on the earth that are put here for us to flourish. We're in bondage. Our own water is sold into us.
The salmon are depressed because you know they tell you to flush your meds when you're done with them.
Right.
So now there's nothing but
Drugs.
antidepressants and shit in all the salmon in the Puget Sound.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah, the motherfuckers is full. They say they're full of coke, meth, and fucking antidepressants.
Damn.
So you're eating bullshit,
Right. All the time.
Drugs.
eating drugs.
Right. Well, people woke up to the medicines and the pharmaceuticals, so they said, well, we gotta put it in the food
Mhm.
because they gotta have people under that vibration. We'll go back to Revelation, the 18th chapter. That's one of the main sins of Babylon is the pharmakia, the witchcraft,
Yeah,
sorceries.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Now, back in that what we looked those words up, I
Right.
went back to the word hand. Okay, the right hand, we looked arm, but hand goes into the lexicon of hand. It says right hand of an instrument of delivering Israel.
There
See
you go.
Who's their savior?
Right. His right hand is his holy arm.
His name means it.
There you go.
So when we read that, oh, unto the Lord Yahweh, new song, for he have done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm have gotten him victory, meaning what he saved his people.
Right.
You see that? He saved his people Israel
Right.
from their enemies, going back to Luke 1:72.
Right.
See that?
Oh yeah, did we finish that, Luke?
We had one more to read in there.
Yeah, go ahead. Go back there.
We're gonna go back. So Luke 1:70 says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, 71, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
There you go.
See there?
That's what Yahweh Shah is set for. He's going to deliver us out of it. Because how are we going to get out of this? Be real with yourself as an Israelite. With what we're preaching, what we're doing, our mindset, and where the world is going. Eventually, we would get swallowed up if there wasn't a divine intervention. And then that means that the promise that was made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is null and void. So the only way that promise can be fulfilled is through a remnant being preserved and predestined to get the victory, man. And that's what we're hoping to be a part of, man. Which means the so-called white man don't have the power. We, the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has the power and the final say so, not the judges of this world. If we went before the judges of this world to determine our fate, we would be through.
No, everybody sentenced to death.
Right, you want clean water, clean air. You don't want pollutants in the earth. You don't want transmissions walking around. Life. We would get life.
Straight up.
like wherever we're standing, the bars, like on the Richard Pryor show, the bars would just come in front of us and close.
Where that trap door opens up, you just fall into the earth.
We would be
Never to be seen
done.
again.
Right. If the Lord left us into the hands of our enemies, we will be devoured, man. Go ahead.
That's why Psalms 106:47 says, save us, O Yahweh, our power, and gather us from among the heathen to give thanks unto thy holy name.
Woo.
And to triumph in thy praise.
Yep.
Man, the triumph gonna start, man. When like you said, when we see these ships out here stopping, and when they looking at the torment of our burning,
Right.
that's when the praise is. Hey, it's gonna be on for us, man. It's gonna be. That's when our life starts, man.
Right.
Bad as it may seem,
Right.
just think that's when you see the Maui fires and know that this whole place gonna be swept with a besom of fire and nothing left. All life that's there gonna not exist anymore.
Yes.
If you're not a part of a certain club.
There you go. Here in
see
America.
that?
That's
Here
it.
in America.
That's it.
That seems horrible. And everybody on the other side who witnessed it, right? Who witnessed it, the revolution will be televised. Remember Gil Scott said that.
Right.
They gonna be, oh, it was so sad. They gonna be crying for weeks and weeks and weeks, man.
Right.
Because their cash cow gonna be gone.
It's gone. And
See
this
that?
is gonna ruin this is gonna disrupt the whole. When this place is destroyed, that's gonna disrupt how the whole world operates.
The whole energy go shift.
Yeah.
Whole vibration go change.
Woo! It's gonna be crazy. People are gonna be like, whoa! And then you got to think the chariot gonna be in the sky. They gonna see the elect be delivered,
Mm-hmm.
and then who knows how long we gonna be up there
Mm.
before we come back down with the new bodies?
Yeah.
Cause that ain't gonna be no short
Nah.
crowning the elect in
No.
earthly time.
Because we're gonna be on the Most High's time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But the people on the earth, you know what I'm saying? The Lord got the bunkers set up. There's 30 to 50 years worth of food in some of those bunkers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. FEMA has they got a mountain in Virginia somewhere that they got a fucking dam in there and all type of shit. So they got constant electricity. So they can house up to like 80 families or something. But it's all for presidents. And
Right,
The government
the rulers.
shit.
For
Because
slavery.
Yeah. They got the old systems, the radio system.
Right.
So they can still communicate and shit. And they're really getting ready to think that they're gonna withstand the power that's coming, man.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, even in an hour it says it's gonna be tore up. So even an hour of the Lord's time, once we get beamed up, Lord willing, we those men. If we're on an hour of the Lord's time, it's actually like roughly circle 42 years
Yeah.
here.
Hmm.
So like you said, they got food for 50 years. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it could be for because you got to think, crowning the elect, having that feast with Yahweh Shai, that ain't gonna be just
yeah.
the reintroducing the elect, the large multitude cheering, the leadership on.
Mhm.
Like that ain't gonna be no short.
Nah.
I don't think it'll be just 2-3 days
Nah.
on Earth time. So hey, who knows?
Showing this man in every walk, in every incarnation that he walked,
Right,
how he
right,
served the Most High.
right,
Just one man's gonna take
One man.
a long time,
Long time.
Just giving his accolades.
right.
You know?
Right. And it's 144,000.
Whole day.
So hey, man, like we got a lot to look forward to, man. Because here we ain't gonna get no crown here.
No.
Ain't no crown here. You think you gonna get that pension? At some point, we lose. Like if this system continues and Esau's able to do what he does, we lose.
Yep. Always at the bottom.
Yeah.
Always at the bottom.
Verse 10, Revelations 18.
No. Go to Isaiah 31.
Oh,
real quick.
that's right.
And then we'll go back to that, and then Isaiah 31 and
And 3.
3.
Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit.
Mm.
When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that help shall fail, and he that is hoping shall fall down.
So all of these people are getting ready to lose. The Egyptians, which you modern day Egyptians, you modern day Pharaoh, are you Edomites. Okay, you wanted to play Pharaoh in the movies? Well, here you go. You're playing Pharaoh in the movie of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, and ultimately you're the one who's getting ready to pay for having the children of Israel in captivity. And your Space Force and all of these things that you have and you're boasting in, your little system is not going to be able to withstand the angels. It's going to be a first round knockout. The right hand of the Most High is more powerful than Deontay Wilder's right hand.
Yeah. They say more flawless
Right.
victory.
Flawless victory.
Finish him.
It's not even going to be a fight. The Lord is going to take you devils out in 1 hour. Just boom.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted a big bang, didn't you? There it's gonna go.
We're gonna find out they wasn't as strong as
Yeah.
they put out to be.
Yeah.
You gonna find out.
Right. So the you're just men. Everything you Edomites have, it has a limit to it. There's no limit to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. You're limited. And you've been disarmed. We took away, the Lord took away your jab when he covered the elect through his blood. Now, none of your accusations, because that's the devil's go-to is accusing Jake. That's his go-to weapon.
Yeah.
He always, if anything, he can accuse you and put you in a category and just cast you off as crazy. Well, with the elect, you don't have that power anymore. Through the blood of Yahweh Shai, he led captivity captive when he died on that cross.
That's it.
What are we captive to? The flesh, and we're captive to the system we live in. Double straights.
Death.
Death.
Fear of death.
Right.
Just a little bit. And they all shall fail together.
Right.
Go back.
Yep.
Revelations 18 and 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Mm.
Verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Right.
And we just saw a ship come in,
Mhm.
and then you can't even see it now. It eased back out, didn't it?
Yep.
Hey, eased back out, right, and it's gone.
Right. Dropped a
For-
bunch of toilet paper.
yeah, some toilet paper,
cell phones, and children.
Toothpaste,
And children.
Sugar.
and children.
And children.
Souls of men. There you go. That's in the scripture. It says, verse 12, and the merchants of gold and silver and precious stones and pearls and fine linen.
See, Esau basically, like the whole world gets rich off of these dumb, airheaded Americans. Americans will buy everything,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the dollar has the the dominance in the market. So you take on the dollar, hey, shit, I can win.
Yeah.
All right. So when America's all jacked up, that's gonna mess up the markets and economies of the whole world, damn near. The whole world is gonna be affected, and the Lord is gonna have total chaos happening on the planet Earth at that time.
God.
Go ahead.
Silk and scarlet and in Fion wood,
Right.
and all manner of vessels of ivory and manner of vessels of precious woods and brass and iron and marble.
Right. You go to a store that has Palo Santo, that has frankincense, myrrh. That was imported here. Those things aren't native to America.
Turkey's not even native to America.
Right. So you have to get things imported. All right. And there's so many ports. The most ports in any country are here in America. There's so many imports. All right, that
It's all around.
And
It's
every major city has a
you're
port.
constantly
70%,
transactions are constantly going on, man.
70% of around America is ports.
Right.
At least 70%.
70%. That's how you know the Vatican can't be Babylon the Great. It's not the imports. That's not the major import city of the earth.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
And it says, and cinnamon odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and
See?
oil.
Those things had to be brought over here by merchants, and that's how you know Babylon ain't in Iraq. All right, over in Oman, in particular places over there in the Middle East or the East, they have frankincense. It's native to those. So why would they need it imported? Showing you that's talking about America. Those things are imported over here. Go ahead.
Fine flour and wheat, and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots.
Right,
and
they have animals. You go to SeaWorld, you go to these different, they got animals in captivity.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, making them billions of dollars. The animal, like the whole whale.
Whale, the killer whale,
Yeah,
seagull, sea lions,
right. Lions,
elephants that made them a lot of money.
right.
Chariots.
Monkeys.
So all the Europeans and
Right.
Asian vehicles that's imported here and sold here.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And slaves and souls of men.
And slaves and souls of men. And the scriptures talks about through thy traffic, you have gotten riches. Somebody get that in Ezekiel the 28th chapter? Stay there.
Okay.
And then get Ezekiel 28. All right, and by thy traffic, or unless you want to get it on your, you
got
recording. You recording. So yeah, do your thing.
I still
My bad. Yeah, do your
You
thing.
got it?
Ezekiel 28:5, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches.
See, by studying the people, Esau's been given an insight on the left hand that is impeccable. He studies people. He knows what you're going to do. He knows what you want. He knows what to put in the food. He knows what to put in your neighborhoods to throw you off.
Mm-hmm.
He knows where these type of people are. The meat's going to be expired. There's going to be expired
Study.
products.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows. He got it.
You know what? And that inspiration that he has comes back doing Jacob and Esau.
Yes.
That's saying he's still pissed.
Right.
So he gonna do a diligent search to try to take out Jake.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like Cain did Abel.
Yep.
He ultimately his sacrifice wasn't accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau's sacrifice, this is a sacrifice. And the Lord is going to reject it all over again. But you think he's going to come after your ass, man. Esau ain't finna just go down. Oh, good job, Jacob. You found out. Here's the world.
I
Here's
couldn't
the
have
key. I
it,
know,
but
right?
I'm gonna let you have it now. Go ahead,
It's your turn. It was
Yeah,
only right.
That's why he's trying to destroy this shit. He's like, if I can't have it,
Right.
nobody can.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, when you go in that souls of men, I just looked up the word souls.
Yep.
It goes into
Thought process.
when you go into like a thought or a desire, affections and desires.
Yep.
Like you said, they import things that we desire.
Yeah.
Like the brothers say, European cars.
Yeah.
They desired it, and they'll spend millions for it.
Yeah.
A different scarf from Versace is coming in on the boat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
From overseas.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
like
Love it.
they love talking
overseas,
about
yeah.
that shit. Yep.
Got this overseas. Yeah.
Yep. One of there's only one of 10 ever made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I got the only one, baby. I went to Korea.
Right. And through Esau's witchcraft and left hand capabilities, he's able to manipulate the desires of people over to something that is godless and satanic.
Exactly. The
He's-
souls of men.
He's
He got
trained. He has the souls of men. Literally, the clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
Like he got people. He got Jake.
Oh yeah.
He knows what to put in the news to make Jake mad. He knows what to do to make Jake happy. Jake just does it religiously. So what we're doing is big because we break we break that mode. You know?
Spiritual power, man, with
Yeah.
these words.
Yes, sir.
Making the blind see and the deaf hear.
There you go. Go ahead.
It says, verse 14, Revelations 18, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee.
Right, your technology, everything that you really thought that you were gonna rule the world with. All right, AI. Like imagine like living on this earth and a thought. All right, a thought against the ruler leads to you just being stopped, you know, and just destroyed.
That a movie, Elysium.
Yeah.
That shit show you all them robots is finding you and
Yeah.
shit. They're your fucking POs and shit.
Bro, you have a
That shit was
steak.
crazy.
You have a steak, and then there's a point, all right, where you eating the steak, and then a message pops up and says that is your limit for carbon emissions.
You
regions.
have reached the
limit.
total of 100
Right,
bites.
right.
You have no more
Right,
bites
you have
left
no more
for
bites
this week.
For this week. That's the type of shit that they're trying to do. They're trying to have God-like capability on earth. So they really, with this system, they're the harder. I'm gonna have the souls of men in my control.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need women anymore. We have birthing pods. I control when a human being comes onto the earth. I control when they die. I'm God.
I can pick their sex. I can make them strong and make them weak.
Right. The color of the eyes. You can create a baby now. They have this type of technology right here in our time. And Jake ain't even really worried about it. Jake is just like, oh, whatever.
Weed is accessible. That's why.
Right.
They can go to the corner store and get their blunt.
Get
So
their
they don't
blunt,
give
so
a
they
fuck
don't give
about
two
what's
shit.
going on.
Right. Yep.
Revelations 13 and 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And this is going to be behind a lot what y'all talking about.
Right.
You're going to have this particular technology to be at a forefront of to do all these things. If you ain't got it, you be left out.
Right.
I want a baby. Well, gonna take this thing and
Right.
we'll make it where you can have one.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the type of world we're coming
yeah,
into.
we
That's
need
part of
this
our-
because we have many right now. We're gonna link the.
Yeah.
Once you get it, we'll know how to link the all the different characteristics you want. We'll
Yeah.
find you one. We'll find you one.
We'll plug you in.
Plug you in. That's it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Why
You
y'all
know?
got them sperm banks?
Yeah.
You got everybody, so you can create shit just
Yeah.
off that. You got
Right.
everybody DNA.
Right. He got he always taking your blood.
Always.
You know,
Yep,
it's
yep.
another you somewhere in a closet eating fucking mangoes
Yeah.
and stuck. Nigga, a whole you. Like, what the fuck?
No, he eating the stem. He throwing away the mango, eating the stem.
Backwards ass.
This is the type of world we live in, man. Well, these things are possible.
Zorro.
This is bizarro world, man.
That is best.
Deliver us from the hand of strange children.
Man,
Go ahead.
this is 15th verse, Revelation 18. The merchants of these things were made rich by her. Shall stand afar off,
Right.
for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing,
Right.
and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple scarlet. and
Right.
decked
Purple
with
scarlet, like the rich man in the story of Lazarus. Notice it said he had purple and scarlet,
Mhm.
because that's symbolic of Esau Edom, this rulership. He's the rich man, and we're Lazarus, which means helped of the Azariah,
Mhm.
helped of the of Yahweh, and we need help. We're the ones that need that help. You know, wounded, the nations licking our wombs. Without Yahweh Shai, how will we get out of this beast system? This dude got a real grip on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
We're already in the belly of the beast with the fact we have cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
that puts you at a disadvantage already. Your whole person, everything, your secrets are on that phone.
Yeah.
Everything, who you really are.
Yeah. Yeah.
He already got you. He could put that. He could make a robot and put that personality and create a whole new you and just eliminate your ass.
Good evening. My name is Earl.
That's why people arguing and shit come up and
Top
listen,
of the
man.
line, one of a kind.
Top of
a
the line,
doggone
one of a
keeper.
kind.
With a dude on
Yeah.
Get Out.
Look at that rabbit spirit. Look at that.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. A rabbit.
He ain't scared. Run
He
right
ain't
by.
scared. He walking right by it.
Trying to get healed too.
Yeah.
He saw he got the rabbits through.
Yeah, he breathing the same air too.
His
He
ears,
drinking the same
man.
damn
His
water.
ears supposed to be
Yeah,
big.
He's like, I know
Look at him.
those ones wouldn't eat me
I know,
because a
right?
nigga will eat a rabbit.
Yeah.
But that rabbit is full of drugs right now, though.
Bro, when
Drink
you
water.
rabbits are unclean. When you open those, the insides of it's all kind of fly. It's all kind of, it's like
Yeah, they eat it,
filthy.
yeah.
Those are
Man.
filthy. You ain't supposed to eat them, man.
No.
Go ahead.
It
Hey, and the
says-
male rabbit got all the women,
Yeah.
just like the male chicken.
That's why I got to turn fucking like a rabbit.
Yeah, they got all the
They
hoes,
be
and
getting
they
pussy.
proud
They
too.
be getting pussy.
They get all of the women.
Yeah.
Man. Verse 16, it says,
That's true science. You know, the fact that a man should have more than one woman.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even the
Makes
Palo
sense.
Santo tree. For every one male Palo Santo tree, there's 8 female.
man.
Everything's.
But here it is. These are the things we have to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a literal argument in the earth. And we don't even have the means to really sustain that
Same
type of life.
Yeah, you can't sustain it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Can't even.
we just need to get the hell up. We need salvation, man.
That's it. That's it.
That's the only, you know?
That's the only answer.
Right.
That were clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Verse 17, for in 1 hour so greater riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea
Trade by sea.
stood afar off.
Right.
That's what you see, man. It's right there.
Right there in front of you.
Man, we pull up. We like, that's Revelation 18 right there.
Right.
Like, dang, man.
Shipmasters. Read that again, that part.
And it says, Revelation 18 and 17, for in 1 hour so greater riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many trade by sea
By sea.
stood afar off.
And we're looking at import, outport, right here, right in the flesh.
This is the Bible in action.
Port Seattle.
Yep.
This is the scriptures is speaking.
Yep. See that boat? You know?
Yeah, and this port is one of the major ports in the whole West Coast.
Yep.
You got this
We got
one,
one and then.
and you got in Cali.
Yeah.
You know, these two ports are
Long Beach, I think.
shit. Most of everything for the West Coast comes through this. You got all the timber and shit from over here to Northwest. You know, you got fucking cows and all type of shit over here too. Bunch of fucking fish market is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of shit gets shipped out from here.
Good ass
shipped in
fish.
and out from here.
Good ass
Good
fish.
halibuts.
This place, I would literally. I hate Texas. I'm not from Texas. I'm not a Texas cat. This is my vibe right here. But we got to do. You know.
Yeah.
I can't just leave my post. But I'm trying to think of an excuse.
It's gonna be. You don't have to. It's gonna be spiritual.
Use your mom. Using your mom. Shit.
Yeah.
You can always use. I got to take care of my mom.
Mom sick.
What you gonna say?
They gotta.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 18, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Nothing. This is the most power. This beast system is the most dominant and powerful system the earth has ever seen. The power these elites have, it's as Chris Rock said, if you knew how much money these elites had, you would go fucking crazy. If you understood the amount of wealth and power that these devils have amassed. It's next level.
Yeah.
But they got so greedy that they ruined it. How could you ruin? Oh my goodness. I cannot wait till we rule this earth, man.
Man.
How it's really done.
Show you how to do this, man.
Show you how to do this.
And we're just about ready, but we got to go through our final sacrifice. But
Yeah.
hey, what we've learned, now we're learning why righteousness needs to be established. We had to see it in its full negativity so we can like understand the importance and how now we know.
Yeah.
We've witnessed the full spectrum of rebellion and sin and iniquity flourishing in the earth. Now, when we get the rulership, it's going to be that much more important to us. Like, nah, this got to be fixed. That got to be fixed.
Yeah.
You know?
Con.
Go ahead.
Verse 19, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein we made rich all had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for in 1 hour is she made desolate.
Right. Ships in the sea. See that?
Man,
Ships in the sea. And we're witnessing, we're looking at it right here, live in the flesh. This is what's getting ready to be destroyed. North, south, east, west. This place is going to be decimated. Canada may be left. I believe Canada may survive. Mexico.
It's gonna be precise.
Right.
It's gonna be like a when you do a demolition of a building.
Right.
Nothing else around it.
Right.
America will be destroyed, and Canada and Mexico,
Implodes.
Right.
it'll be left.
Right.
It's gonna be like,
And
damn.
Canada is a Hebrew word. It
Yeah.
really it goes back to this was the new Canaan, this side of the earth, Canada. This is the America. The Americas was known as the new Canaan, where they were gonna all serve all of those different idols and gods. All right, and it's this a whole nother region of the earth. We could take Molech. We could multiply Molech over here.
To you wicked ass Issacharites,
Yeah.
the Lord gonna take water ass right with El Paso, that wicked ass
Right.
place.
Right. Yeah, this place got to be destroyed. It's too much confusion.
Tijuana, you going to?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn.
Yeah.
No more donkey
Yeah.
shows?
Yep.
Yeah, get that shit the fuck out of here.
Wait, Hawaii may be spared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hawaii may be spared. All right, and hey, whatever is left, outside of America is going to be rebuilt. America is going to be a memorial of what happens to a kingdom that rebels against the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And you Edomites are going to be associated with that judgment.
Con.
All right, when we get into the kingdom, thousands of years down the line, our children are going to be like, they ain't going to ever see an Edomite face to face.
Nah.
There's going to be a point where there's a particular generation of Israel, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be like, wow, they
What is the Edomite?
they didn't have nose color, like,
Mhm.
Right.
wow, they did that, whoa, wow,
Little kids be like, they ate meat with the blood in
right,
it.
right, right. You're going to be known as the complete wicked, man, and that's just.
Yeah.
You deserve every lick of judgment the Bible has prescribed on you. I'm talking to you Edomites, man. You so-called white people, especially the elites of the world. We don't care about Ned and Donna, who you work with. Talk about the baseball and football game. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, hi, nigga. Nah, we talking to you elites. Because you deal with Esau in particular parts of your life, But this message really is to the elites.
Right.
You Edomites that ain't gonna even make it. We ain't worried about you. You're not gonna be on no bunker. Donna and Ned ain't gonna be on the bunker.
Nah. You didn't even qualify to even get a memo to even get near the bunker.
Right.
Treated you like a nigga.
Right. And that's why these Edomites are rebelling, because the average everyday Edomite has found out the elites have hoarded the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
See that? The apostles and prophets are going to be rejoicing when this place is destroyed, showing you that they're here. All right, Yahweh Shai told the apostles that they would teach this word and receive the Holy Spirit in the uttermost parts of the world. And that's been fulfilled over here in this time. After 3 days and a half, the spirit of life shall enter into them, man. The spirit of life from on high. And they shall stand on their feet as a great army. That's what we're witnessing. We're a part of that, brothers.
Yep.
When you read Ezekiel 37, you're reading about yourself before you were born, and before your daddy met your mama, and they went to Motel 6 and had your ass. All right. The Lord have ordained particular spirits to get the victory, to stand up in these latter days. Before I formed you in the belly, I knew thee. Go ahead.
He said Motel 6. That was them 80 kids.
Yep.
My parents did in the back seat of the car.
Yep. On one of these boats.
Yeah. It says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy of prophets, apostles and prophets, for the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have avenged you on her.
Right.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Woo.
That's it.
Yahushai. Hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah
Barakatah
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
You know, anything else? Anything else?
Revelation 18.
Any closing it?
So with that, hey, we hope this lesson was edifying to the election of Israel.
Right,
We want
right.
to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father, this Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. Salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there on the four corners of the globe, pushing this truth and all truth in sincerity and the strength of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Just hold on, brothers. Keep your faith. What you see before you, you will not see, will be made desolate.
Right.
And the Lord is getting ready to come back and deliver the Israelites
Right.
of the election.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
Shalom.
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 Yeah, that's fire.